Hey, what's up? I'm Tony Gonzalez, and you're watching JRSportBrief.
So we're here with Mr. Tony Gonzalez, tight end. I'm going to gloat for you a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me. Go ahead.
Future Hall of Famer, and you're also going to be playing in your 17th NFL season coming up. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, doing really well.
Now, we all heard about the comeback. It initially wasn't a return, but then I heard that your son kind of influenced you coming back?
Yeah, he influenced me coming back. And, since the season was beginning last year, I had told my son, Nico, he's 12 years old, lives out in L.A. with his mom, this was going to be my last year. And he wanted me to be my last year. He actually asked me, he said, "This is it, right, Dad?" So when the season came up and it was over, about a month after the last game, he came to me after we had talked about it a couple times, and he's like, "Dad, I want you to play. I want you to go back. You guys were so close. You're right there." And so that's all I needed to hear. Everything else was kind of a no-brainer. You look at the team that we have, the play with a guy like Matt Ryan, with those receivers outside, with Harry and Roddy and Julio. Look at the additions that we've made. Steven Jackson on offense and Osi Umenyiora coming over from the Giants. We're making a push for the Super Bowl. So that was kind of a no-brainer, playing from Coach Smith and Arthur Blank, the owner, Thomas Dimitroff, the general manager. It's just kind of a no-brainer to come back.
So do you think having guys like Jackson and now Osi are going to be like the determining factors in pushing you guys past that NFC Championship game?
Not just them. They're going to help us, certainly. There's no doubt about that. But, you still have to have improvement from those young players. Guys like William Moore, who played well last year, played his best season so far, just got a new contract. So we got to see how he responds. Thomas Taku, another good young player, really coming into his own as a player now. See how he gets better. Weatherspoon, I think, is a Pro Bowl linebacker. We got to see how he keeps improving. Everybody has to keep improving. Nobody can be content and say, you know what, we went to the NFC Championship game, almost won, and think that we've arrived. We have to start all over again and go out there and work hard, and good things will happen.
For your own preparation, is it a little bit different going into it again as kind of being your last year again, and mentally and physically?
I think for that preparation, I'm looking at it like I did last year, because I thought last year was going to be my last year. And I'm going to approach it the same way, that it's everything. It's all in. It's kind of how I've always performed. It didn't matter if it was my first season or last season. I want to go out there and be the best player that I can be and help this team be the best team that we can be. And I'm not changing anything.
Got it. Yeah. One of the things that you're doing right now, you're a real snazzy fellow here, looking real sharp. That may be an endeavor post-career, but you're working with Clear Men right now. Can you just talk about that relationship? They hooked me up with shampoo, too. Yeah. We have different grains of hair, but it may work. Explain that.
Yeah, I teamed up with Clear Men Scalp Therapy. It's an unbelievable formula. It's a 2-in-1 formula of anti-dandruff shampoo. Comes in some great smells. My favorite is the Cool Mint. But, everybody you strive to be the perfect man. And that starts with flake-free hair, especially in your line of work. You know what I'm talking about. You want to make sure that you look presentable. So, like I said, I teamed up with them, giving them tips on how to strive to be the perfect man. You go to Facebook and check it out, and you'll see my other tips.
Awesome. And you're bringing some of this into the locker room for the players to use as well, right? So a few guys can use it, right?
Yeah, we all need it, especially in football, because your head's in that helmet. Right. It gets a little dirty up in there sometimes, a little flaky. So this will help us be presentable. We'll be the most presentable team in the NFL this year.
Got it. And hopefully on to the Super Bowl as well. Tony, really appreciate the time. Just do me one last favor. For all the people out there watching JR Sport Brief, simple favor. Just tell them bye.
Bye, everybody.